Welcome back. Progressive Democrat lawmakers introducing legislation yesterday to increase the number of Supreme Court justices from 9 to 13. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was asked about it. Here's what she said.
Do you support Jerry Nadler's bill to expand the Supreme Court by 4 seats? And would you commit to bringing that bill to the floor?
No. I support the president's commission to study such a proposal. It's not out of the question. It has been done before. But in answer to your question, I have no plans to bring it to the floor.
Joining me right now is Kansas Senator and Senate Small Business Committee and Senate Agriculture Committee member Roger Marshall. And Senator, it's great to have you this morning. Thanks very much for joining us. Your reaction to this bill, and you heard Pelosi's response.
Well, Maria, first of all, it's great to be on with you. I listen to your show every morning on my commute to work, and I always learn something. But look, this is an attempted power grab by the extreme left. This is an example of President Biden kowtowing to his extreme left as well. The president himself, once upon a time, said this is a bonehead idea. And Ruth Bader Ginsburg herself said 9 is just fine. But what the far left is trying to do now is weaponize the Supreme Court. They're trying to use this legislation to hold it over the head of the Supreme Court and tell them, look, if you don't do what we want you to do, if you don't make rulings the way we want it, then we're going to dilute your power. So I think that's what this is all about, a big fight going on there in their own party. It's kind of fun to sit back and just watch them throw popcorn at each other.
Well, it's pretty incredible, and thank you for the compliments. I'm so happy that you listen to the show every morning. Senator, do you think this has any chance of passing? I mean, look, the Democrats are working on, getting rid of the filibuster, working on their H.R. 1 bill. These things will fundamentally change the way America operates. Is there any chance that these things get through?
Well, there's always a chance. Everybody has their price, but so far Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema have been standing tall, and I want to encourage them to keep standing tall. But every example you've given there is one more example of a power grab. H.R. 1, filibuster, those are all power grabs. One of the greatest tests of leadership is, do you try to grab more power when you have the opportunity to do that? And that's what the far left is trying to do right now, is to grab more power. But there's no way that they could do this through budget reconciliation that I can see. So therefore, the only way this would pass is to lose the filibuster. And Americans need to remember, the purpose of the filibuster is to force Democrats and Republicans to work together for long-term solutions. Without this, we have uncertainty. Uncertainty is business's worst enemy. Look what's going on now with our tax policy. It's so hard to make a plan. I have all these accountants, all my friends calling me, say, when are they going to implement all these tax changes right now? So if this tax policy changes every 2 to 4 years, your listeners won't be able to plan for their future.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I want to ask you about the tax increases that are coming. But first, let me stop at the border, because Vice President Kamala Harris announced this week during a virtual roundtable that she will travel to Mexico and Guatemala. The VP also called climate change and the lack of agriculture as the reasons for the surge of migration from Central America. Senator, you recently visited the border. You saw up close and personal what's going on. Your reaction to what you're hearing from the VP?
Wow. I guess, Maria, ignorance is bliss. If the vice president herself would go to the border, talk to the Border Patrol officers, even talk to some of the migrants and ask them, what's the surge from? And she would learn right away it's about the policy. It's about the moment that she and the president were sworn in, a policy of an open invitation, open borders, and mass amnesty. That's why people are coming across here. And they could flip the switch the other way, but they don't want to do that because they want this crisis. They want the crisis. They want these voters. And also they want America watching what's going on at the border, not watching what they're doing with policy as well. They're Machiavellian policies. They're far left extreme policies. And you and I have studied the situation. We know why Central America is having economic troubles. Number one is they don't have law and order. That's why law and order is so important in this country. And also think back to the WTO, and when China came in to the WTO, and I don't remember, 2001 or so, it didn't just take jobs from here. It blitzed the jobs in Central America.
Yeah, Senator, you make so many important points. Please come back soon. We would love to have you back as soon as you can. Senator Roger Marshall joining us this morning, and we'll be right back.